All right, it's time for our Biscuits and Gravy segment. Each Monday, our friends at Bojangles makes this time available for us to share the stories of people across the country who make their community a better place.
This story is a great example of that. Since 1987, about 30 at-risk minority youths have come to VMI in the summer for a challenging 4-week program of mentoring, self-development, and education.
It's called the College Orientation Workshop, or CAL, and our own Bruce Young stopped by to take a look.
Well, what we do is we start on a Sunday. We introduce them to Mr. Do-Right.
Because the first day when we started doing Do-Right, it was like, oh my gosh, can I really complete this whole thing?
Let's go!
Mr. Do-Right is probably 1,500 steps, and Mr. Do-Right is our regimen of discipline. If guys do wrong, they get introduced to Mr. Do-Right. In a lot of places, people are not going to push you out of your comfort zone, especially if you are a big, muscular, strapping, angry-looking kid.
Keep working. We don't stop. We're not going to stop. Keep working.
So we don't buy that. And what we do is we get VMI cadets in the summer, and we hire them as counselors.
Yes! I know you, man. I love it.
Who are big, strong, strapping, maybe angry-looking. So we're not intimidated by that. So we push these guys out of their comfort zone. We hold them to high standards, and they step up. When they know that we're going to hold them to these standards, they begin to produce.
I enjoy being alive. I enjoy being fit. I enjoy being in business.
The first time I came, I expected the military experience. And we kind of got it, but it was a lot more academic elements than I thought it would be.
So what we want to do is we want to take that group, we want to expose them to quality, we want to treat them with respect, we want to teach them how to work outside of their comfort zone.
It's about like pushing, as Mr. Gene likes to call it, pushing your comfort zone. And my comfort zone was definitely pushed here because I'm tired. A big part of this is being tired and still being able to perform, and that was like that, I guess, another breakthrough moment where I knew, even though I was tired, I could still perform at a good, or if not elite level.
And it's like, do you want to give your 100% through the whole thing, or do you want to just play around and joke around and do all the other stuff that's not going to get you to the finish line?
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7.
But as you go on, you start making friends, you start getting more comfortable and acquainted with everybody, and then you just go through it, you know. You have fun. You make your own fun.
Just keep going. Mind over matter.
You're hurting together, you're sweating together, even some people cry, and then you're learning together. And all that combined, you just grow for a month together.
We love them like they're our own kids. We hold them to the high, proper standards like we do with our own children, and we don't accept any excuses for not giving your best effort.
When you come out, you have such a confidence. It's so rigorous here that when you get out, like I use that as motivation, or just to keep going with this small stuff. Sometimes stuff gets you in high school, and I'd be like, oh, it's a lot of homework, but I went through Cal, so what's so big about it, you know? And then I end up doing it.
Some of these guys would still go to college, and they would do okay, but they leave with something.
My grandma, she was surprised. She was like, who is this guy? She was like, who is this new dude in my house? Because she already knew I was so lazy back then, but the Cal program just changed me. I'm a whole new person.
That is awesome.
That really is, and it's just a month, but you can tell by these young men are growing into, you know, men.
What do they say? It takes 21 days to form a new habit in your life?
Yep.
That's awesome. Cal is all boys, and the executive director and founder that we spoke to there, Gene Williams, explains that it helps cut down on distractions for them, having just the men there.
Yeah, that makes sense. The program is in its second week this week, and all the students will graduate on the 25th. In case you're wondering, though we can see the program is really tough, Williams says they only lose 2 to 3 students each year, so these guys are sticking it out.
Wow, that's unbelievable. What a great program. Hey, of course, that was brought to you by Bojangles, right? Our Biscuits and Gravy segment each Monday. but do you have someone in your neighborhood in need? You can tell us about it, and Bojangles may be able to help. Each month, they pick up to 5 neighborhood needs. Bojangles will work to raise funds through its Neighborhood Needs program that go directly to that cause. Go to our Facebook page, Fox 2127 Morning News. We'll put a link to it. Right there it is. As you see, all you have to do is answer a few short questions, and you will be registered there. And our good friend Stan Seymour and his committee go through each one and determine which ones they can help out. It's the 3rd Wednesday of every month is when they raise funds that go to the Neighborhood Needs program.
It's an awesome program. Well, coming up after the break, news on a pretty remarkable